I swear I'm here. That's a big box. Let's get into it. What is up, Gen Z's family, and welcome back to another Does It Match? This is the series where we take some of your popular, most favorite products out on the market, we take Gen Z's batteries, and we ask the question, does it match? So let's jump into today's video. So today we have one of my personal favorite new rigs, and this is the Axial Scx6 that has just come out, just recently released. We actually picked one up, and boy, is this thing a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and bring it up here. Now, there's a lot of unboxing videos out there on the market from amazing creators all over the RC space, so we're not going to bore you with the details there, but what we do want you to know is a little bit about the electronics. Now, the Scx6 does come with electronics from Spectrum that are 3 to 4S capable, so that's where we're going to focus today. Now, everybody's going to have different preferences onto what they want to run with these cars. I personally really prefer more milliamp, smaller power, and the 3S battery, something like our Bashing Pro 15,000, which is going to be my battery of choice for this car. But I'm going to go ahead and show you something from a little bit more of an economical choice, less milliamp, less C rating, but easier on the pockets. And then I'm going to show you a little bit of the higher end and a couple surprises that hopefully you weren't expecting. Now, one of the really cool things about the Scx6 is that it actually comes stock with 3 battery configurations. Now, you can run 2 2S batteries side to side. You can actually run a full stick battery in the back, or if you're running a small 3S and just want a little bit more of a lighter play, you can definitely do that. Now, today we're going to go with single pack options just to give you an idea of what there is in the market from Gen Z's directly. Now, something that I do want you guys to keep in mind is Gen Z's offers a variety of batteries from small milliamp to high milliamp, from small C rating to high C rating. So it would be a 2-hour video if I wanted to show you every option we have available. So I've gone ahead and picked my top 3 that I would personally run on my Scx6. Now, we're going to go something that's a little bit more of an economical choice, as I said before, something that's going to be a little bit less on the pocketbook. We're going to go with something that is pretty much a go-to fun time, as much milliamp and as much C rating as we can fit, and then we'll show you something that's going to be high power, a little bit less milliamp, but a lot of fun and a lot of red line with the motor. So we're going to go ahead and let's start with the economical choice. So in front of me we have the 5500 milliamp hour 60C rating 4S battery from Gen Z's. Now, this is going to be a little bit lighter on your pocketbook. You're going to get a little bit less runtime, but you're still going to have just as much fun because of the amazing high and low speed gears on this car. Now, with all the Gen Z's options on the market, you might be asking yourself, well, why are we going with the 5500 and only a 60C? Well, as I mentioned before, this is going to be the most economical choice that we have available while still giving you a plenty of power and plenty of runtime for your average everyday user. So this isn't going to be for everybody, but this is going to be more of a plug and play option for those that for some reason this was their first RC and they just want to get in with something that's still a good quality but at a little bit more budget friendly price. The main reason why I picked this battery over a lot is because out of the box it does come with an EC5 connector, which is the connector of choice with the Scx6. Another really nice thing about the 5500 is that this is going to fit in the compartments that come already installed in the Scx6 without any modifications. Now, on to our second battery of choice, and that has to go, this is going to kind of, we'll see what people say about it in the comments below, and let me know if this is something that you would choose as well. But we've got this. So this is a Gen Z's Redline 6000 milliamp 4S battery. Now, people normally associate the Redline brand with our race buggy. So if you're racing e-buggy, if you're racing 1.7 GT drag racing, Redline kind of is a more synonymous name with that. But with that big Spectrum system in the Scx6, it does leave you just wanting to go full pedal to the metal and go from crawling to bashing in an instant, and with that you can't beat the power that a Redline puts out. So our Redlines are going to be a little bit more of an advanced battery, meaning that it is a straight to bullet connector battery. So you will have to do some soldering, and this soldering is going to be very minor because our Gen Z's Redlines all come with bullet connectors included that you can solder onto your ESC wires. And if you don't want to do that, there are plenty of adapters that we sell on our website that are a 5mm bullet to an SCX6 is connector of choice, which is an IC5 or an EC5, which you can get on our website below. And of course, everything will be linked down below. I've gone ahead and I've showed you two great 4S options. One is going to be a little bit more budget friendly. One is going to be a full send battery, which you're going to have a lot of fun with. Now, what's going to beat that, you ask? Well, let me show you. You didn't think we'd have a big system like that without having a big mama battery, would you? In front of me, I have actually, this is a 3S Bashing Pro battery. Now, when opened, you can go ahead and tell why this battery is my battery of choice. Now, you're gonna get 15,000 milliamps of runtime. So, you're gonna be out on the trail for a longer time, as almost 3 times as much as the batteries that I've showed you today. This comes with an EC5 connector, which is going to be directly compatible. The only modification you're going to have to do is just move a battery strap to the back of the car. This is my battery of choice, and some of you might be asking, but it's a 3-cell battery. This is a 4S capable motor. Well, yes, but the SCX6 at its heart is a crawler, so we want to make sure that we keep that spirit in mind. So for me, 3S power is plenty with the high and low gear that the SCX6 offers. 15,000 milliamps is really hard to beat. I do not like doing battery changes in the middle of the trail run. I would much rather do those at the back at the trail when I've gone up and down at that trailhead. And another thing is that this is really lightweight. This is not going to take up a lot of space. It is going to have to be run in the rear, but there are companies out there already making battery trays specifically for this 15,000 milliamp to give you the most runtime with a more ready to run OEM feel. Now, some of those companies I will go ahead and post down below where you can pick up your extended battery trays, because the Bashing Pro is going to be just a tad longer than a standard battery. For all of our running footage today, we will be running our 15,000 3S battery, which we're going to go ahead and charge up here in a bit and take out to a trail.